Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk a little bit about sweating copper with solder. It's actually very easy, much easier than you think, and it'll last a whole lot longer than any kind of other connection that they sell out there. So it's very easy. I'm building an air cooler for my air compressor today, but today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about sweating the joints together. It's very easy. All you're going to need is a torch. You're going to need steel wool or a Scotch-Brite pad. You're gonna need some plumbing solder, and you're gonna need some flux. What I like to do is get all my copper piping and my connections and actually put it together to make sure that you have everything that you're going to need. Once you do that, take everything apart. Just like a lot of anything that you're gonna be doing, you're gonna need prep work, and you're gonna need to do it properly. That's the key to it. After the prep work, the actual sweating is very easy. You need to take all your pipes and all your connections, and you need to clean everywhere there's going to be a connection, everywhere there's going to be solder, and that's where your Scotch-Brite or your steel wool comes into place. I like to use steel wool. It's very easy. Take it, wrap it around every end that's going to be soldered. Clean it, just like this. Both sides. Then you need to do the insides of your joints. And for that, I find it's a little bit easier to use a Scotch-Brite pad. Take the Scotch-Brite pad, roll it up so it's a little bit bigger than the opening on the joint. Get it inside there, twist it back and forth. Inspect the inside and make sure it's nice and bright and nice and clean inside. And you've got to do that for every joint and every piece of pipe where it's going to be soldered. And once you've cleaned all the pipe ends and all your joints, you want to make sure you get plenty of flux. Flux is the key to this whole process. Without flux, this process will not work. You will not get good seals. The solder will not run into the joint. And you want to make sure you get flux on the outside of the pipe and on the inside. All right, once your prep work done, the hard part's done, okay? Next, what you need to do is start heating your joint with your torch. You heat the joint, not the pipe, and you heat the joint from the bottom. Heat rises, okay? And then you test with your solder at the bottom, and when you run it across, and the solder begins to melt and suck into the joint, then it's ready to go on across the top. And gravity should pull it down both sides once it's ready. And that's it. It's too easy. And once you're done with all your soldering, just make sure that you let it dry naturally. If you try to cool it, you'll probably crack the solder and it's going to leak. Then you want to wipe it off with a dry rag and get all the extra flux off so it doesn't corrode your pipes. First time's a charm with me. We've got 175 PSI going through here and no air leaks. So if you have a better, different, or even worse way of doing it, just leave a comment. If you appreciate the video, I would appreciate likes and subscribe. Thank you.